selected to come and perform and showcase and compete last fall at Lincoln Center for the Performing Arts, just up the road in New York City, where she ultimately received the grand prize. Yay, let's give her. And very well deservedly so, as you'll soon see. She's an amazing performer. She's got so much infectious energy. It's just such powerful music. And it's been a real pleasure to have had the opportunity to work with you, Chris, over the last few months. We went out to the Sundance Film Festival in January, where as part of her prize, she was invited to perform in the ASCAP Music Cafe showcase there. And then just a few weeks ago, she came down to Asheville, which I understand is one of her favorite places on earth.
Absolutely.
And we were in the studio at Echo Mountain Recording Studios, where we're based, making not one, but two incredible soon-to-be-released recording projects, one of which is going to be called These Old Hands. And she can tell you a little bit more about that right now. So without further ado, please help give a warm welcome to Chris Matthews.
Thanks so much, Bart. Thanks so much, everybody.
Standing the band of totality. Tell me, what is it you see? Does it feel like everything is alright? Or does the dark somehow seem bigger than the light? In the middle of the day, the birds, they sing and they sway. Let the confusion in and their nighttime song begins. Sometimes we feel like spinning out, but the world keeps spinning around. The birds don't even let gravity get them down. It's just a cosmic coincidence. Oh, but nothing in this life is merely chance. Sometimes the only thing that we can do is sing, and when singing just won't help, all we can do is dance. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, oh, oh, oh. Standing in the realm of possibility. Tell me, don't you feel so free? Don't you feel like nothing can go wrong? Or like you're on a path you are always meant to be on? In the middle of the day, the stars will shine away, while the moon and the sun argue over who gets to stay. And sometimes we feel like spinning out, but the world keeps spinning around. Oh, don't even let gravity get you down. It's just a cosmic coincidence. Oh, but nothing in this life is merely chance. And sometimes the only thing that we can do is sing, and when singing just won't help, all we can do is dance. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, oh, oh, oh. Go ahead, Mark.
Thank you guys so much. Yeah, sometimes all we can do is dance. It's feeling like I'm doing a lot of dancing these days. a little bit more than I usually do, keeping a smile on my face. That was one of the newer songs called All We Can Do. And this next one that we're going to do for you is actually called Written in the Stars. And this is one on Izzle Ballads Volume 2. And I have 7 titles back there in the back. I'll try to remember to say which one is on which of the 7, but if I forget to do that, which is highly likely, just be like, what was that one song? I'll be able to tell you.
I can be your Tristan love, you can be his own. I'll write you angsty poetry from deep down in my soul. I wanna know that I'm the one you want and that your mind won't change. Won't you fold your arms around me close and take me to that happy place? Call me crazy, baby, baby, you got me falling hard. I don't know what I would do without you. Maybe, maybe it's written in the stars. You can be my Rachel, darling, I'll be Jackie Robinson. I'll love you till the day I die. Oh, more and more and then some. And when our backs are pressed against a wall and danger's closing in, I'll wear the bravest face for you. Jump right into the lion's den again and again and again. Call me crazy, baby, baby, you got me falling hard. I don't know what I would do without you. Maybe, maybe it's written in the stars. You can be my June, honey, I can be your John. I'll write you love songs every night and sing you into the dawn. I wanna spend my life loving you inside a ring of fire. And I might not always get it right, but for you I don't walk the line. Call me crazy, baby, baby, you got me falling hard. I don't know what I would do without you. Maybe, maybe it's written in the stars. Oh, call me crazy, baby, baby, you got me falling hard. I don't know what I would do without you. Maybe, maybe, oh, maybe, maybe, oh, maybe, maybe it's written in the stars.
Thanks so much. Mr. Graham Drew with the whistle duet there. That is not easy business. So we're going to do one of the newer ones for you on the CD that actually Mark produced, my most recent 2, The Imagineers and Battle Hymn for an Army of Lovers. Not just a pretty face, this fella right here. And this is one of my favorites off of The Imagineers. This is called Fall All the Way. And I live in Herndon now, but I'm originally from southeastern North Carolina, so this is for all those country girls.
She's the kind of girl you bring home to mama, the kind that makes you walk the line when you don't wanna. She's the kind of girl that's always on your mind, the kind that makes you hit the gas to beat that yellow light. 'Cause she's the kind of girl you can't wait to get home to, the kind that keeps you saying, baby, that looks good on you. She's the kind of girl that makes you write a song a day, the kind that makes you call her on the phone and say, baby, it's just ridiculous how beautiful you are to me. It's not enough to say you are gorgeous, you're the most perfect thing I've seen. And this isn't just a little brush, you can put that on anything. So if it's me you want, why don't we just fall on the way in love? She's the kind of girl that makes you lose your breath, the kind that keeps you wondering what it is she's gonna do next. She's the kind of girl that ain't afraid to play in the dirt, the kind that looks so good in all your old t-shirts. 'Cause she's the kind of girl whose smile can bring you to your knees, the kind that keeps you saying, please, baby, baby, please. She's the kind of girl that makes you happy every day, the kind that makes you call her on the phone and say, baby, it's just ridiculous how beautiful you are to me. It's not enough to say you're gorgeous, you're the most perfect thing I've seen. And this isn't just a little brush, you can put that on anything. So if it's me you want, why don't we just fall on the way in love? No, I don't wanna fall just a little bit. I wanna fall so hard you can hear it when I hit. No, I don't wanna fall just a little bit. I wanna fall so hard you can hear it when I hit. Baby, it's just ridiculous how beautiful you are to me. It's not enough to say you're gorgeous, you're the most perfect thing I've seen. And this isn't just a little brush, you can put that on anything. So if it's me you want, why don't we just fall on the way in love? Love, 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 love.
Thanks so much. Sounds like y'all might know a few girls like that. Or sassy fellas, if you'd like. So this one we're gonna do for you now is actually the title track for the full-length album. This is called The Imagineers. And this was actually my Tiny Desk entry a couple years ago. And this song, I like to say, is for everybody kind of walking that thin line between your daydreams and your day jobs. I feel like a lot of us are doing that. And keep on doing that. That's a good thing to be doing.
What if I showed you where you stand, you belong? And what if I told you there really is no right or wrong? You've been banging your fist against a plexiglass ceiling. You've been swallowing your sorrows just to keep from feeling you are more than just your day job, more than what it is they see. You're like water carving stone. You wield your power quietly. Give up. Oh, get up, get let down, or get out. Do nothing or do something you've been too afraid to do till now. Whoa, 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 whoa. We are Imagineers, the ones who still believe in magic, the ones who rise above our fears. We are Imagineers. Don't think we've given up on dreaming just because we're marking time in good careers. What if I showed you how 5 years from now will look? And what if I told you to throw out all those self-help books, 'cause you've been banging your head against your corner office wall. Some folks don't know how to feel big unless they're making you feel small. But you are more than just your day job, more than what it is they see. You're like water carving stone. You wield your power quietly. Give up or get up, get let down or get out. Do nothing or do something you've been too afraid to do till now. Whoa, 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 whoa. We are Imagineers, the ones who still believe in magic, the ones who rise above our fears. We are Imagineers. Don't think we've given up on dreaming just because we're marking time in good careers. But we don't give up, and we don't break no matter what, and we don't back down. We give it everything we've got. 'Cause we are Imagineers, the ones who still believe in magic, the ones who rise above our fears. We are Imagineers. Don't think we've given up on dreaming just because we're marking time in good careers. No, we won't give up on our dreams just because we're marking time in good careers. Thanks so much.
Thanks so much, everybody. So we're going to slow it down just a little bit for you now. And this song is actually a hidden track on Israel Ballads Volume 2. And this song is called Warriors and Worriers. And it's a very, very, very subtle distinction between those two words, but they really have a tremendous impact when it comes to kids. And so we're going to sing this one for you now.
Mother taught her how to be a warrior. Her father taught her how to be a warrior instead. And she locked them to the moon and back. She looked to them to learn how to act. She was daddy's girl in mama's world. She held on to every word they said. The little girl grew up to walk along her mother's path, but daddy's words of caution sometimes held her back. And all that time spent worrying was wearing mama's patience. Then she said, warriors aren't scared of heights. Spread your wings, my love, it's time to fly. Teach your children well. That song gets a little truer day by day. When you're looking back at all the hearts and minds you've touched along the way, remember that children listen. It matters how you say the things you say. Her father watched her grow into her own skin, in spite of all the things she learned from watching him. And he loved her more than anything, and trying to shield her from suffering. He was teaching her what he'd been taught, that life can break your wings and break your heart. Her father taught her how to be a warrior. Her mother taught her how to be a warrior instead. And when they died, she thought back on how Mama taught her to be so strong. She said, when you got children of your own, promise me you'll always sing this song. Teach your children well. That song gets a little truer day by day. When you're looking back at all the hearts and minds you touched along the way, remember that children listen. It matters how you say the things you say. It matters how you say the things you say. It matters how you say the things you say.
Thanks so very much. Yeah, I feel like we've been getting some really poignant lessons from a particular group of kids actually here lately. And so this song is for them. This is called Signs of the Times.
Thurston was not the first one, not the last. Columbine, Virginia Tech, and Newtown came to pass. Then Umpqua and Marshall County High. But Marjorie Stoneman Douglas said enough, we shouldn't have to die. Kids are marching, marching, marching for their lives, while Congress gets their coffers filled and all their pockets lined. The kids act like grown-ups, while the grown-ups act like children. I can feel that change coming as they cry never again. So I'll keep singing, I'll keep marching, I'll keep trying, until the day that there are fewer of us die. I will not hold my tongue or all the thoughts inside my head. I think I'll keep on holding up these protest signs instead. Stefan was not the first one, won't be the last. Walter Scott and Oscar Grant were killed long before that. Philando and Sweet Ricky are too. It's for them that others take a knee. It is not to disrespect our troops. And so they're marching, marching, marching for black lives, 'cause they still don't seem to matter, be you adult or a child. It's not anti-police, it's anti-police brutality. I can feel that change coming as they cry, no justice, no peace. So I'll keep singing, I'll keep marching, I'll keep trying, until the day that there are fewer of us now. I will not hold my tongue or all the thoughts inside my head. I think I'll keep on holding up these protest signs instead. Immigrants and dreamers marching hand in hand with teachers. Women in pink hats taking the government to task. Oh, these are the signs of the times we're living in. Resist, persist, and in the end, love always wins. love always wins. So let's keep singing, let's keep marching, let's keep trying, until the day that there are fewer of us die. Do not hold your tongue or all the thoughts inside your head. Keep lifting other people up, keep marching, lift your voices up. Don't give up, just keep holding up those protest signs instead.
Hey, thanks so much. Thanks so very much. So, the reason there were two separate projects that came out in August is because one is just kind of a love and life set of songs, a collection of songs, and then the other one is just a collection of social justice songs, because you know, I never really wrote very many protest songs. I kind of just was like that saccharine, sweet, like dorky, cheesy love song. And then people were like, "Oh, which one has the breakup songs on it?" It's like, there's nothing for you at my table. So, which is actually the cool thing. Actually, the project that I'm working on with Gar is like nothing but sad songs. So I will have like one thing for those people when they come over to the table. I'm excited about that. But the project that came out at the same time as the Imagineers Battle Hymn for an Army of Lovers, those songs just really needed their own platform. There was a very much an urgency into getting those songs out. And so this next one that we're going to do for you is one of my favorite songs from that project. This is called We Must Be Free. And this is actually based off of an old freedom song written by a woman named Roberta Slavitt. And it was just striking to me that a song that is over half a century old is still completely pertinent today and feels very timely. And so I took that song and put some new lyrics to it, and her publicist felt like it was relevant enough to be re-released under this new title. So this is called We Must Be Free.
They say that freedom is a constant struggle. They say that freedom is a constant struggle. They say that freedom is a constant struggle. Oh Lord, we've struggled so long. We must be free. We must be free. Black lives matter. Oh yes, they do. And yes, of course, all lives do too. But they don't see me the way they see you. You reach for your ID, they smile. I reach for mine, they shoot. They say that freedom is a constant crying. They say that freedom is a constant crying. They say that freedom is a constant crying. Oh Lord, we've cried so long. We must be free. We must be free. Black lives matter. Why can't you see? What makes you less afraid of them than you are of us, than you are of me? Protect and serve us, not kill and hurt us. Oh Lord, how many black lives will it take before that thin blue line turns purple? They say that freedom is a constant sorrow. They say that freedom is a constant sorrow. They say that freedom is a constant sorrow. Oh Lord, we've sorrowed so long. We must be free. We must be free. Black lives matter, both young and old. So many names on my heart, and yet so many stories left untold. When will it end, Lord? When will it end? Tell me, why does it feel like it's 1968 all over again? They say that freedom is a constant moaning. They say that freedom is a constant moaning. They say that freedom is a constant moan. Oh Lord, we moan on so long. We must be free, we must be free. Black lives matter, don't you turn away. Oh, rise up, call out injustice, say their names. I'm no saver, no, not at all. It could just as well be my name that's the next one on the wall. They say that freedom is a constant dying. They say that freedom is a constant dying. They say that freedom is a constant dying. Oh Lord, Lord, we've died so long. We must be free.
Thank you so very much. Thank you all so much. You know, sometimes, ordinarily when I'm not with these handsome devils here, it's a much softer sound. It's very folky. But they just totally kick it up another notch, which is amazing, and which is why I love playing with them. But I was at the folk festival this past weekend, and a woman yelled out from the crowd because one of the MCs started saying something. She was like, you know, no politics at Fest. And I was like, did she not know she was at a folk festival? Me personally, you know, I'm a little young, but I'm old enough to remember a fellow by the name of Woody Guthrie, and a lady by the name of Miss Joan Baez, and an amazing group by the name of Sweet Honey and the Rock. And that beautiful marriage of music and social justice is very much the bedrock of folk music, and I think that's why I was so drawn to it when I started teaching myself how to play guitar, which is why this is upside down, but that's a whole nother story. So we're going to sing a different song for you now. This is actually an older one. This is on Come What May, and this is called Eventually. And I like very much that I get to sing this song in the nation's capital. That makes me very, very happy.
It's been a long, long time coming, but the change is finally on its way. We got 2 big notches in our social justice belt. Tonight we're gonna celebrate. Tomorrow morning we'll be right back on that grind, trying to keep politicians from turning back the hands of time. The war is still raging on, but this time we've got the victory. You think they learned by now to live and let live, and just let freedom ring. But anyway, thank you to the heroes and sheroes who kept the movement going somehow. It's been hard, but I wouldn't give nothing for my journey now. Well, D is for done, D is for dead, D is for don't ever come after us again. O is for over, for out with the old, for one voice rising up against the status quo. And M is for Massachusetts and Maryland, showing us how to get it done. And A is for always ending up on the right side of history eventually. Too long living with this second-class status on our backs, and now our highest court has finally said enough. This country's come too far for that. Rest assured, the next few years it won't be easy, but freedom is worth a fight. Just so you don't forget that it's worth keeping. The war is still raging on, but maybe one day it won't be. Maybe the next generation will learn to live and let live, and just let freedom ring. But anyway, thank you to the heroes and sheroes who fought and won this battle somehow. This is a new day, and I wouldn't give nothing for my journey now. Well, D is for done, D is for dead, D is for don't ever come after us again. O is for over, for out with the old word. One voice rising up against the status quo, and M is for Massachusetts and Maryland, showing us how to get it done. And A is for always ending up on the right side of history eventually. Oh, 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 you don't have to go. Oh, 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 but you can't keep turning your back on half of us. You can't keep turning your back on progress. Well, how much longer would you have us wait for a seat at a table that we helped make, that we helped make? D is for done, D is for dead, D is for don't ever come after us again. O is for over, for out with the old, for one voice rising up against the status quo. And M is for Massachusetts and Maryland, showing us how to get it done. And A is for always, 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 always ending up on the right side of history eventually. Eventually. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Go ahead, Mark.
Thank you so much. Thanks so very much. Only in this beautiful place do I get to introduce that song and then at the end not have to explain what DOMA means. I'm really, really appreciative of that. Thank you for that. So we're going to do one for you now, another one on Come What May. And this is called Prodigal Son. Sometimes when you are a preacher's kid, you have song titles that sound like that. It's an occupational hazard.
In a town way down in Tennessee lives a teenage boy who's got a secret berry. He loves his mama like a good son ought to do. Loves his sister, loves his daddy, Lord. He loves his Bible too. He's been tossing, turning, losing sleep, his bloodshot eyes red from worry, so afraid that they might see. Little angel with the worried eyes, you've got to realize only the truth will set you free. You are not broken, damaged, or confused. Don't let the hypocrites make you feel wrong for being you. It's such a heavy cross to bear for love and peace, but you got all your life to live, so why not live it free? years later and still he's losing sleep in a college town 300 miles from Tennessee. He did the only thing that he could think to do, leave tonight or live and die this way. What would most of us choose? He keeps his family arms length away. He keeps the phone calls and the letters short, so scared what he might say. Little angel with a frightened heart, you got to finally start accepting all of who you are. You are not broken, damaged, or confused. Don't let the hypocrites make you feel wrong for being you. It's such a heavy cross to bear, for love and peace, but you got all your life to live, so why not live it free? In our town way down in Tennessee lives a mother sick with worry, wondering why her son can't sleep. He's been growing cold and distant by and by. Something about his voice and eyes tells her mind, don't dare ask why. But in her heart she knows what she should do. A mother always knows, especially when her kids don't want her to. And she says, little angel, don't you run from us, come on back home. Don't you know it doesn't matter who you love? You are not broken, damaged, or confused. Don't let the hypocrites make you feel wrong for being you. It's such a heavy cross to bear, for love and peace, but you got all your life to live, so why not live it free? So why not live it free? So why not live it free?
Thank you so much. Thank you all so very much. So we're going to do one for you now that actually requires a little crowd participation. So that handful of folks that just walked out is like secretly sighing a sigh of relief, like, oh my God, we left just in time. So the rest of you are going to have to carry the weight, if you will. So it's this really sweet little song. This is a new one, and this is called The Only Way Out. And it's inspired by that gorgeous, gorgeous poem that says the only way out is through. And so the chorus of the song is, it's only life, the yin and yang, the ups and downs, the joy, the pain. It goes on with or without you, and the only way out is through. So we're gonna sing it a couple of times so we can see if you've got it. All right, you ready? It's only life, the yin and yang, the ups and downs, the joy, the pain. It goes on with or without you, and the only way out is through. It's only life, the yin and yang, the ups and downs, the joy, the pain. It goes on with or without you, and the only way out is through. It's like relatively intuitive, yeah? Not a whole lot of pressure. It's only being broadcast worldwide. It's totally fine. Don't even worry about it. These handsome devils up here are going to help you a little bit. So it's verse, chorus, and then there's like a little bridge. You're learning so much about music terms. And then a kind of a breakdown, and then at the end we all sing really, really loudly together. So it'll hopefully feel very intuitive, and you will be so inclined. But in the words of my mom, the Rev, it is however the Spirit moves you. So if you are not inclined, don't feel pressured. This is a safe space. We're all friends here. It's totally fine.
It's raining while the sun is shining on. You're laughing while you're crying all alone. Choices can make your hands feel like they're tied. Failures can make you wish you never tried. You're dreaming every minute you're awake, or suffocating with every breath you take. There's beauty in the ugliest of times, so be hopeful when things go wrong. And in the end you'll find it's only life, the yin and yang, the ups and downs, the joy, the pain. It goes on with or without you, and the only way out is through. A moment can seem more like forever. You're running around but getting nowhere. The smallest things can feel larger than life. Silence can be deafening at times. You're flying with your feet on solid ground, or dying with your lifelines all around. Some kindnesses can feel so very cruel, but carry on when you don't want to. I promise this is true. It's only life, the yin and yang, the ups and downs, the joy, the pain. It goes on with or without you, and the only way out is through. Why do those who wander never seem that lost? Why do the richest among us think the most about the cost? How is it some convince themselves that only war will bring us peace? How is it those who say the most need to speak the least? It's only life, the yin and yang, the ups and downs, the joy, the pain. It goes on with or without you, and the only way out is through. It's only life, it's only life, it's only life, it's only life. It goes on with or without you, and the only way out. So keep on pushing your way through. Keep on climbing your way through the ups and downs, the joy, the pain. Keep on crawling, keep on clawing, keep on scraping, just as long as you're making your way through. It's only life, the yin and yang, the ups and downs, the joy, the pain. It goes on with or without you, and the only way out is through.
Thanks so much. Thanks so much for singing, guys. Thank you all so much for singing along with us. So we're going to sing just a couple more for you. And I just want to thank Gar so much and the Kennedy Center so much for this amazing opportunity. I have been smiling nonstop since I woke up this morning. This is such an absolute honor and dream come true for me. So thank you all so much for being here to share this magical day with me. It means the world to me. I know some of us have just met, but we're like totally family now. It's so amazing. So we're gonna sing two more from Battle Hymn for an Army of Lovers for you. And the first one that we're gonna sing for you is actually called American History XIX. Some people call it American History 19, which is technically what it is, but it just doesn't have that when it rolls off the tongue. So, you know, when I'm in the room, just call it XIX, it's fine.
Around my wrist, that's says no one fights alone. I wear it to remind me how the hardest fights are won. It was a gift from her friend when she was fighting cancer. Such simple words, such a powerful answer. Intolerance and fear are spreading like malignant cells do. Faster every day, threatening to tear this world in two. They say you cannot fight for peace, but I say it's time to fight for a change. If we let hate divide us, things will only stay the same. So don't let them make you bitter, make you give up and stay home. If you wanna make the world better, we're gonna have to do it on our own. Your vote makes a difference. I said your vote makes a difference. When it's all said and done, remember, no one fights alone. So once again we must decide which way the needle is to move. Will it be forward or backward? Not red, green or blue. We can be the land of liberty and justice for all if America's new motto is build that wall. Hate and fear are cancers of our consciousness. They breed intolerance. That's how we got in this mess. You cannot fight for peace. It's time to fight for a change. If we let hate divide us, things will only stay the same. So don't let them make you bitter, make you give up and stay home. If you wanna make the world better, we're gonna have to do it on our own. Your vote makes a difference. I said your vote makes a difference. When it's all said and done, remember, no one fights alone. You got the blood of a woman who was told she wasn't good enough to vote under your hands. I've got the blood of a black man who was told he wasn't good enough to vote running through my veins. So you can sit there and tell me that your vote doesn't matter. I'm gonna sit here and show you how the world changed after we could vote. So don't let them make you bitter, make you give up and stay home. If you wanna make the world better, we're gonna have to do it on our own. Your vote makes a difference. I said your vote makes a difference. When it's all said and done, remember, no one fights alone. No one fights alone. No one fights alone.
Thanks so very much. Thanks so very much. And while we're on the subject, is everybody registered? Yeah. I love a woke audience. Thank you so much. All right, so we're going to send you all home with a song that has very greatly changed my life. This is one of the songs that I sang that night at Lincoln Center when I first met Gar. And it has really changed my life in a lot of amazing ways, which is a little bit of that serendipity that I tend to find just all over my life when I have my eyes open. And I wrote it when I was in a place that I was feeling very much not like myself. I genuinely try to be very happy and hopeful and positive. And after the election, for myself, as you know, a black, butch-identified lesbian in an interracial marriage living in Virginia, it was a little bit of a trigger. It was a little tough. It was a real struggle. And I didn't like that. I didn't like feeling not like myself. And so I called my mom, as I so often do when I'm having moments like that. And it is the blessing and the curse of having a preacher for a mom. She, you know, me being me, my teenage years were a little tough, but after that, it was all good. And she gives the best pep talks in the world. And I called her up and I told her how I was feeling and why I was feeling that way. And she said, you know, baby, think of me as a little black girl growing up in southeastern North Carolina in 1953. I have lived through all of those presidents who have come in my lifetime, and I am still here. You will be fine. And I took that and put my big girl shoes on and went and wrote a song. So the chorus of this song is very intuitive and is inspired by another wonderful, wonderful woman. And I hope if it resonates with you, you'll sing along with us.
Change is coming once again, except this time it feels like the world's about to end. White-robed devils in plain sight, angry protests in the streets night after night, and it weighs heavy on my mind. Why are we so quick to run backwards after all this time? But I won't let it change my heart. I was born full of love and hope, and when I die, that's how I'll depart. And when you find yourself incapable of seeing eye to eye, remember when they go low, we go high. Change is coming, that's for sure. We gave a madman all the keys and let him walk right in the door. And I don't think he'll see the light until the whole world is on fire, but that's alright, that's alright. We will still be here when he's gone, and if he doesn't kill us all, well, it sure will make us strong. So don't let 4 years change your heart. We were not born hating each other, now is not the time to start. And when you find yourself incapable of seeing eye to eye, remember when they go low, we go high. There's a song written for soldiers. It says, let us live to make man free. We're all sisters, we're all brothers, standing on each other's shoulders. There's no wall we cannot scale. We are an army of lovers, and we shall not fail. So when you find yourself incapable of seeing eye to eye, remember when they go low, we go high, 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 high. People get ready. I said people get ready.
Gentlemen, thank you so very much for being with us tonight. Please put your hands together for Mr. Graham Drew on the bass, Mr. Mark Williams on the lead guitar, Mr. Wes Lanik on the keys, and Mr. Ben Tufts on the drums. My name is Chris Matthews. Thank you so very much.
Thank you for joining us at Millennium Stage. For more information on upcoming Millennium Stage performances, please visit kennedy-center.org or on Facebook. If you liked what you heard tonight, please visit the merchandise table at the back of the house.